Well, a fine good afternoon all. This is Patricia and I am traveling for history. I'm at Camp Rucker in Arizona today. Camp Rucker is an abandoned fort. It's on Bureau of Land Management, BLM land, and they've resolved to preserve this place, which is fabulous, by the way. So you can pause to read this, but know that I'm about to read it to you as well. So, Camp Rucker Bakery and Commissary. The bakery was first described in camp records in May 1879. It was a log building with an earth roof and an adjacent guardhouse. The nearby storehouse, commissary, was a stockaded tent structure with vertical log walls and a canvas tent roof. In May 1880, a permanent building program was begun to replace the existing tent and log structures. By July, the commissary, or storehouse, was completed. It had adobe walls, a stone-walled cellar, and a shingled roof. Camp Commander Captain McGowan reported in October 1880, quote, "The storehouse and cellar is excellent, but the doors and windows have not been put in for want of window sashes, bolts, hinges, and locks, all of which have been required from the QM department." QM is quartermaster. "But though months have expired, they have not yet been received. These articles are absolutely required to preserve the stores from damage and a kind of weather, and to secure them from theft," unquote. An adobe bakehouse with no windows was completed in the fall. This is the bakehouse over there. The bread was described as being good or very good. Records indicate that Camp Rucker was either undersupplied or oversupplied with provisions. Captain Madden reported in September 1878, quote, "There is no flour, beans, or sugar at this camp for issue. The whereabouts of pack train with supplies for here are not known. What is to be done?" Unquote. The shortage was evidently taken care of because in the winter of 1879, the post commander wrote department headquarters, quote, "I have over 18,000 rations of bacon and pork on hand and nearly 7,000 rations en route, which were not required," unquote. The situation changed again as Captain McGowan wrote in July 1880, quote, "I have the honor to request that the ration of bread at this post be increased to 22 ounces, as there are no vegetables at the post," unquote. The commissary continued in use after abandonment of Camp Rucker when it was converted to a home for the ranch owners. Unfortunately, it burned in 1921. The owners, Charles and Mary Rack, moved most of the remaining adobe walls to a nearby frame house for additional protection from the winter cold. Today, only a wall, corner, and the foundation remain. And that's right here. Let me zoom in for you. There's the corner wall and the foundation. The bakehouse was eventually used for other purposes. Windows were added and the oven was removed. The outline of the oven is still evident today. The walls of the bakery are original, however, the roof has been replaced to help preserve the structure. Alrighty, well, I'm going to pause the video, walk to the bakery, and we'll go in together to see this place. So let's do that. Something I want to mention of the bakery here is that it had been coated in adobe, which is a mixture of concrete and a couple of other elements. Anyway, my friend was saying that since the adobe is gone, this is mud brick that we see here. And since it is exposed to the elements, it is eroding away. And these things that are sticking out of it are rocks. So I did want to point that out to you, so you're not wondering what that is. All right, so in a moment I'll just head in. Hang on. Very handy that there's a sign here that says bakery. So, I'm thinking that that space over the door was for a transom window. a form of early air conditioning, if you will, where the hot air rises and then would exit through the transom window, so cooler and cooler air would come in low, and then it would be this circulation throughout the day until one or both of the doors was closed. All right, as we continue on into the bakery itself, see this threshold right here, and stepping in. Wow, look at this place. Wow. And that door, holy guacamole, look at that door. Wow. And look how sturdy these are right here. That right there, and the one up above. Holy cow, lots of bolts holding that in. Wow. And we can see the outline of the stove right across there. Right there. And windows that did not exist originally on that side and this side. Wow. I wonder what that was for. Has notches in it, and the dots that were punched into the wood. I know for a variety of mines, they would put dots on wood. Could have been just the charcoal dots for each load that went out on any given day. So, and more cow poo. My friend thinks that cows would come in here because of due to inclement weather. That is so amazing. It's just, I love stuff like this. Wow. And you see in here too this mud. You can see better that this is mud. So amazing. And hard work. Man, such hard work. Oh, what's this over here? What do they use this for? What do you think they use this for? Looks like they could have had tools hanging off of this. But I don't know. Of course, on top here, metal strapping. Anybody know? Put in the comments below. This is so cool. All right, well, this is the bakery at Camp Rucker. It was the bakery at Camp Rucker. And one of those amazing places I got to film. So this is Patricia, and I'm traveling for history. Appreciate your coming with me today. And until I see you again, thanks so much for watching. And I shall see you soon. Bye now.